Yeah, we're yeah, no, but at the end of the day, man, like we probably said, man, we love women, bro. But one first thing I want to do when I get in the kingdom was just to, get me a wife and then get me some sons and some daughters. That's ultimately what all we want, and all we want is our women to be right, man. These are other camps, man. They get on us when all we want is our women to be in their right frame of mind. We don't want our women being victims of white supremacy, always getting the weaves and shit. We don't want our women to be on world star hip hop twerking for for no good cause. Making fools out of themselves each time a news camera comes by. We don't want that. We want our women to be right and virtuous and honourable. Right? We want our women to be the beauty that they can be, that they are. Even in our lower state, man, Jake, women, they're still the most beautiful women on the planet.
That's right, it's true.
And that goes for any of the tribes, man. But a virtuous woman, hey, that's hard to find in this day, man. But that's not saying some brothers might have a cool relationship with their woman. That doesn't mean, as a post around that did a video on it, that doesn't mean you're going off, man. It just means most sides not gonna attack you from that way. As in, because obviously we're all gonna get tested, man.
Mm-hmm.
And more times it's gonna be a woman that's gonna be that main headache. You have other headaches, but if your woman's okay with you, hey, scripture says that she's pleased to dwell.
That's right, man. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Mm.
Right. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll expand on it.
Mm.
Yeah, man. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, man. But what situation are we in now, man? This is the situation that we're in right now, man. I'll get the scripture on it, man. Right? Deuteronomy 28 and 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Yep. That's heavy, man. DJ communities right now.
That's what, and everything about it, man. Even these R&B videos, and rap videos, they're all about adultery, man. Adultery is heavy within the community, man. Within Israel, man. And it's like you can't. It says the heart of a husband doth safely trust in him, man. When you're out doing what you need to do, you don't know what could be happening, man.
Yeah.
We can't trust.
Mm.
We can't trust, man.
Hey, man. In this day and age, man, if a brother had to be away from his wife for 8 months out of the year,
Finished. How many? Not even one dick, man.
Hey, man, and people can testify to this, man. You be thinking a woman's cool, but really and truly when you're not there, she's slobbing off this other guy, man. But not in the kingdom. In the kingdom, that's what we say. That's what we want in the kingdom, right? Because we don't like having to live like this, man. We want to be able to, brother in the camp always makes a statement. Imagine having an Israelite wedding, right? And one of your, cousins ain't gonna try scheme on her and shit, on one of your family, you know that you'll be able to just be cool. You know that, you'll be able to just go traveling for a couple of years and know that she'll be okay. She, raise the kids. You come back, hey, how you doing, babe? She ain't done anything. In the medieval times, they used to give these women chastity belts because they didn't trust them.
That's right, man. That's right. That's how Jake was ruling. Hey, well, it's gonna keep on going, man. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
Mm.
She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands, man. If I was to give my auntie as an example, she's old school, man. Hey, she just sits there and knits, man. Makes clothes for the kids, makes clothes for the grandkids, for her husband.
Yeah, but Esau will tell you that she's not a good woman because she's not in a Fortune 500 company.
That's right.
You see, Esau's flipped it around. Really and truly, I was actually discussing with the brethren, right? Because people say kids are expensive, right? But that's not really so. Esau's made it such that kids are expensive. Because you think about it, if your woman knows how to sew and knit and all that good stuff, that means the kids have always got clothes, right? The kids grow out of their clothes because kids sometimes grow too quickly. You just knit something new. You might even alter it so that the kid can fit it again.
These women don't know how to do that these days, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they end up paying. Hey, man, I remember I bought my niece a little dress, man. Shit was £20 for a piece of material like that, big man. Whereas if her mum knew how to do that, that would have been a lot. She made £5 most for the cotton itself.
Yeah. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar, man. And how many do you know? You got your grandmas and all that, man. What do? They go into part of their day is they get up, they get the little trolley, they walk down to the local market, and they check. They go far sometimes because they know where the good fruit is, man. They go and they check the different vegetables. Oh, how you doing? You know, Auntie Betty or whatever. You know what I mean? And they go and they bring that back to the house and they cook that good food, man. It ain't like that no more, man.
No more.
She perceives that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff, man. She stretcheth her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy, man. They ain't in that mentality, man. Right? They ain't in that kind of mentality, man. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. Hey, man, most times these women don't even want you to go out to the gates, spend all that time with her, show her all the attention, man. That ain't the life of a wife of a prophet.
Hey, man, and that's the number one issue that the wives of the prophet have. The brothers.
That's right.
The brothers, your boys. You like them more than me. Oh, go spend time with your boys then. You know, it's one of them ones. But the thing is, you make it so easy for us to do that. You make it because it's not even a thing of like, I want to spend time with you, babe. Because most of the time, you're just demons, man. You make it so damn difficult. You know what I'm saying?
She looketh well to the ways of her household. I'm jumping down verses, so brothers need to read this, on their own time. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Okay? What these women do these days, man, sit down and watch the X Factor, and their fucking Only Way is Essex, Hollywood lifestyle, and of the rich and famous.
Yeah, about basketball wives.
Right? And
all the stuff that's corrupting your mind. And that's what I was saying before. When my theme was complaining, man, all her complaints were mostly worldly shit, man. Worldly shit that Esau tells her that I should be.
And you know what, man? These women ain't busy. Most times, man, I want my woman to be busy so that she don't fucking bother me, man. Go get a hobby, man. Go learn to sew and knit or something. Like my mum, right? She makes jewelry, man. She's learned it on her own. No one taught her. That's a little hobby she has. She does Avon deliveries to her friends. She does a little bit on the side to get a bit of income in to help out the family, man. To help out my father.
Yeah.
And that's how it's the way it's meant to be.
Hey, but Esau will have you think, and here's the thing though, because it's like, if your woman, all her thing is about staying and helping and looking after you, Esau tells you there's a problem with that. But what happens when
she's oppressed?
Yeah. What happens though when they're in the offices? They're just helping another husband. The only thing is, it's not you. It's building up another man's house. That's really all it is. Because at the end of the day, you're not the CEO. And the CEO, you basically do whatever the CEO through a chain of command tells you to do so that you can make him more money. You can make the shareholders more money. Whereas back in the ancient world, it was all about being a family unit. It's all about meaning that your CEO, your immediate CEO, someone that will benefit you immediately, will make more money, therefore you have more money. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what these women do. The shit, hey man, a woman will go above and beyond, for 4 years straight, for Esau.
Yeah.
You ask her to do the same thing for you once, she ain't doing it, man. She's making a problem out of it, man. Brothers can attest to that. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her, man. Right? And we ain't praising you because you ain't doing nothing right, man. That's what it comes down to. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. So you might have the hottest woman, whatever, man, with the nicest backside or whatever, But look what it says. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised, man. How do you fear the Lord? By coming under subjection, man. By listening to your man, breaking down his scriptures to you and doing it the right way. But ain't no woman gonna do that, man. Like Apostle Ricardo said, sit down and, alright, baby. This is how you break down Ezekiel. And she just there like, when is this nigga gonna fuck me? And I remember he said that. I remember Apostle Ricardo said that, man. I felt that, man. And that's true, man.
True.
And the apostles know, man.
True.
They've been through it, man.
Experience, man.
That's true, man.
Hey, man, because the point you made also, what does the scripture say? The scriptures say, desire her not for her beauty, man. Because the main problem a lot of guys in this world make is they literally just go on, she's pretty, that's, I'm gonna fuck her, that's gonna be my woman forever. But that's not how you're really supposed to think. Hey man, I'll give you a challenge for some of you brothers, man. Just sit down with your woman and say, so what do you bring to the table? She'll be like, yeah, this, she say, this pussy or something like that. So okay, after that, what do you bring to the table? I bet you more times they'll just be silent, man.
They don't bring nothing to the table.
They don't bring nothing to the table. Hey, the majority of women I know don't even know how to cook.
Yeah. And the ones that can cook, they won't cook.
Yeah, because he's what tells them they shouldn't. Hey man, you had Kaylee Cuoco, the lady from Big Bang Theory, man. All she said is, I like cooking for my husband, and they killed that.
Yeah.
They killed that.
Hey man, give her of the fruits of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates, man. Our own works are the brothers going into, man. What works do you have, man?
Yeah.
How can we praise you at the gates?
Yeah.
When we're out there on the highways and byways, why are we cursing out women? Why aren't we praising them, man? Because you guys are going off, man. You're off. So we're gonna rebuke you for that, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
but like Paul said, there will be some righteous women out there that are listening.
That's
but
right.
It's one of them ones, if you're not getting offended, it's not you.
That's right here. If we're calling someone a bitch, man, if you ain't a bitch, then you ain't gonna get offended. You're gonna be there in the crowd, that woman, you're gonna be in there in the crowd thinking, yep, they are bitches.
Yeah.
Not me, I follow the Lord.
Yeah. Hey man, but hey, you got anything else?
No.
Hey, so as always, Lord's all you've been edified. Praise to Yahweh.
All praise to Yahweh.
Apostle GMS, Show 1.
Shalom.